My name is Daniel Welch, and this is a special edition of The Beard and Lens.
I'm Kirsten Chambers, and I'm here to talk about 5 pro tips for a great opera audition video.
Perfect. So what's the point of having a pro in the studio to talk about audition videos? Let's talk to Kirsten a little bit about what you've been up to for this last season. Why do people need to listen to you?
Oh, well, I've had a great season. I just sang Salome at the Metropolitan Opera.
Which is your debut, right?
Which was my debut.
Excellent.
Very
Bravo.
easy role. If you're going to debut at the Met, I highly recommend debuting as Salome.
Let's just start with some Strauss, you know?
Very easy in every way. Yes.
And you did Angels in America, New York City Opera.
Yeah, that was my debut too.
Excellent.
And also sang at Carnegie Hall. Learned another difficult Strauss role in 2 days to sing with orchestra. So it's been a fun year.
So for those of you who don't know Kirsten, you now do. Get out from under the rock in which you've been living. Follow this girl. She is on the ball. Why is it important to have a quality video in your repertoire right now?
It's important right now as it will get you heard. And as a young singer, you need to be heard. You need to be heard by graduate schools, young artist programs, then managers, houses for concert work. I've been hired for high-profile gigs just off of a video recording.
Awesome.
They didn't hear me live. It's a really easy way to get heard without traveling all the way for an audition.
And you just do an upload to YouTube, Vimeo, whatever. Are they usually specific, or just so long as you can get it in front of them is really what they care about?
So long as you can get it in front of them.
Excellent.
And it looks good and it sounds good. That's all they want.
How early is too early? Or is there a too early to start this kind of process? I mean, in undergrad, if you're doing it for grad school or grad school for YAP or whatever, is there a time to start too young, or is this something you should be familiar with as soon as humanly possible?
I would have liked to have been familiar with it as soon as humanly possible. I'm very familiar with auditioning and performing, but as a young artist, as a student, I didn't get the experience about making video recordings until probably until right before I was a YAP, and I would get so nervous just doing the recording because I was so comfortable with auditions and performances, and it just felt so different.
It's a whole new animal.
Yeah, so why can't you learn and discover that in school? I think it just will make things a lot easier ultimately when you're ready to be hired.
All right, so the main reason you're here, 5 pro tips for getting a great opera audition video. Go.
Okay, 5 pro tips. Well, you have to start with the voice. So number 1, know your voice. Choose rep that you can perform without any cuts and sing in any condition, sing in your sleep. Record every practice session before the actual recording so you can pick out things you want to fix and fix them. It seems pretty common sense, but sometimes these are things we don't think about when we're making a recording.
Now, when you say sing rep, you could sing in your sleep. Totally, you get off a plane, unfortunately, at 4 a.m., you walk in, you rest, you relax, you get out, you sing an audition. Is this going to be the same stuff you're going to sing for an audition face-to-face? Or are you going to pick different rep for an audition video versus a face-to-face audition?
I think it should be the same rep that you sing in audition.
Okay. You no matter what.
You're you no matter what.
Okay.
Absolutely. And it should be rep you love and rep that you really want to get hired for, because a lot of people are getting hired off of their audition videos. I can't tell you how many times I've been hired just off of a recording and they never heard me live.
Excellent.
So it's really important to get a good take.
So, carry on.
Okay. So, and number 2, know your producer. It's really important to do your research. Check out other singers' videos. See if you like the audio and the video quality. See if you like the style of the producer. Does he fit your brand? I chose this man here, Daniel Welch. because I saw a video he produced with a singer friend of mine, and she sings similar repertoire than me. Her voice is gorgeous, it's huge, and it has this awesome like spinto quality to it. And he was able to capture everything about that incredible instrument on an audio. Plus, I had never seen a video more high quality. It was like a live performance. So it's so many young singers I know produce videos themselves that look unprofessional, and I know they're great singers, yet their videos look unprofessional. It makes them look unprofessional. So really important to do your research and trust your producer.
Where's the first place you go for that research? Do you go to the hive mind? Do you go to Facebook and say, guys, I've got a good group of people here with heads on their shoulders. Who do you like for video? Who do you like for audio? That kind of thing.
I'll go on Facebook. Absolutely. Ask. I'll also sometimes I'll YouTube just to see, which is kind of how I started. But it was that Facebook video that my friend posted that I loved.
Yeah.
And I asked, who produced that? Oh my gosh, I have to go make a recording with Daniel.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Number 3.
Know your body on camera. And this is one I think that's particularly difficult for opera singers. You have to learn what looks good on camera. What you would wear to an audition or on stage, or the makeup you would wear, or the hair isn't necessarily what you want on camera. Especially if you're wearing jewel tones, they can really look garish on the camera. So pick the look beforehand. Also, really watch what kind of physical activity you do as an actress or an actor. That big baritone claw can look clownish on a camera, even though it looks amazing on stage.
You're looking at a much more nuanced set of gestures and facial expressions. You're not singing to a 2,000-seat house. You're singing to a camera that's 8 to 15 feet away. Yeah.
Number 4. This is the more philosophical one. Okay.
Singers getting philosophical. Watch out.
Yes. Know yourself. Know what your goals are in making the recording, so you can focus on what you need and manage your expectations beforehand. But what really matters to you as an artist? What is exciting to you when you're watching a video? What makes you come alive? When I'm listening to a singer, I really watch if they're telling the story. I love beautiful singing. I love those beautiful pear-shaped vowels, but it's important that they're also telling a story.
Yeah. Number 5.
Number 5, and the most important, and sometimes the most difficult, come relaxed. There is no such thing as a perfect recording. It's just a moment in time in your artistic development. So trust that you've done the necessary preparations, let go, enjoy your moment.
Excellent. Thoughts on, what's the best way to put this? Okay, so I had a teacher who spent a lot of time singing in Germany, Switzerland, and France, and she discussed how regularly there was usually a bar under the stage, especially in Central Europe. And it was not abnormal to finish Act 1, go down, have a pint, come up, sing Act 2. Act 2, go down, have a pint. By the time you're in Act 3, you just loose as a goose, just completely relaxed, totally chill. Honestly, what are your thoughts on everything from drugs to alcohol to help you relax?
It's one of
those things that people are always afraid to talk about, but let's be honest, I've had friends who've done a shot of bourbon backstage, or, before they did a video, drank a glass of champagne. If it's not something that affects their voice, I've seen it done.
My voice teacher is always telling me I need to drink more before I sing.
Yes.
So she's an excellent teacher, and there's something to that. You don't want it to affect your voice,
obviously.
But boy, if it makes you relaxed and you're going to enjoy the process more and actually connect more with your body and let go, I don't think a drink or two, hasn't affected my performance.
Right.
And I certainly, I remember, this is when I was a young artist. Right before I knew I was going to go on to do Traviata very last minute. Not an easy role. I may have grabbed wine from the fridge and downed it, and I still sang the E flat just fine.
sometimes it just helps you get out of your head and, connect with yourself and just relax. Yeah.
If you're not at the end, I think as an artist, you need to be enjoying your experience, or else others aren't going to be able to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do a lot of hypnotherapy too, and yoga and meditation, and has been very helpful.
I know a lot of singers who will step aside and mentally either meditate or just get away from the rest of the cast and just kind of take a moment. I've had singers in studio before doing videos. They've done the same thing. Do you mind if I have 5 minutes alone? And if that's something that helps you out, if that's something that really connects with you, your producer should not be opposed to you stepping aside, taking a break, taking 5 minutes, and just getting either into your headspace that you need to be in or out of your head and just relaxing. But that kind of thing should not be frowned on in the studio. No singer should be afraid to take a minute to relax. Or if you get super tense while singing and you need to just stop and breathe, if you're in the middle of a take and you just know that it's going to be utter crap because you're already jacked up to that point where that high note, that last cadence is just going to be horrendous, stop, breathe, sit down, take 5. And that's the beauty of doing a recording. We can do it over and over and over again until we get that great take. Take the time to relax. Take the time to sit down and breathe. I think that's fantastic advice to try and come in that headspace already. Come relaxed. Come prepared to have fun.
Yeah, it's about being in the moment.
Yeah.
This is your time.
When you first started doing recordings, what was one thing that you felt unprepared for the most, or what did you wish you had known going in? What is one key factor you wish you had been prepared for?
Oh, that I would be so nervous. I've been performing for a very long time and doing a lot of auditions, but making a recording made me so nervous. And I'm pretty comfortable, actually, performing, auditioning, but when that camera comes on, it feels sterile to me. It feels intrusive and unnerving, knowing that every physical movement that I'm doing and every sound that's being recorded is going to be there for all time. So I put all this unnecessary pressure on myself and just made it no fun at all. So, I've prepared myself better, having learned, by video recording myself just on my phone, and just doing a lot more video recording. But I've been recording my lessons, my practice sessions, my coachings, so that it's just not such a special event. And I think the more that you just do it, it's just going to feel more commonplace and like not such a big deal. Is
it kind of the feeling that you had of performance anxiety you had when you were younger and first getting used to the stage?
Yes.
That kind of...
Yes.
Where you feel like normally you could sing for 3 hours and all of a sudden after half an hour, you're like, why am I tired? Why am I, why have the nerves gotten the best of me?
Yes.
Yeah. You are not alone in that. This is the most frequently discussed topic for first-time recorders that I have, is this exact thing, that they're like, I was not prepared for how much either anxiety or nerves I would have when I got in front of the camera.
It's like you're singing and performing for the first time.
Yeah.
So it's something you just have to do more of.
Yeah.
Just like anything.
It is. And then go to your deleter. You said that you practice video, knowing what you look like on video, just recording on your iPhone. Why not do your audition videos on your iPhone? I mean, everybody talks about how amazing the footage can be now on cell phones and that kind of thing.
No. It would look and sound terrible. So, I think you look unprofessional, and so, a professional opera company is not going to hire you.
Okay. Yeah.
So, no, I wouldn't post anything like that on a cell phone. In fact, things have been posted of me without my permission on cell phones, and I just wish they would go away. So it's for my own. It's just so that I learn what I look like on camera.
Right,
but I don't want anyone in the
So
world
when
to
you're
see
doing
this.
your production research, part of what you're looking for is, what does the video look like? What does the audio sound like?
Oh yes.
Making sure that that's up to your standard, up to your brand.
And the cell phone can't capture a classical voice, and they can't really capture the look that you need. So it's just Yeah, it's not going to really look like you or sound like you. So why would you want that to represent
Use
you?
it as a reference. Go pro for the real stuff.
Absolutely.
And you find that the investment is truly worth it on the back end of it.
Absolutely. You know, you get a return on your investment right away. You get the audition, lands you the contract, launches your career. Done.
Yeah. It's pennies on the dollar in comparison.
Absolutely. I wish I would have started doing professional recording earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have been a lot more successful.
Can't go back in time and try that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm fine.
You're fine with it. The MetOpera was okay. I mean, God,
It was okay.
it's no big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Is that all we had?
That's it.
Excellent. So recap those 5 things for us.
Okay. Number 1, know your voice. Number 2, know your producer. Number 3, know your body on camera. Number 4, know yourself. And number 5, and most importantly, come relaxed. Yeah, what a weird thing. You just don't even think like, oh, when I grow up, I'm going to sing. You were like, oh, when you realize in 5th grade you want to be an opera singer and you want to sing in the Met. That's great.
5th grade, I was 22. Okay.
No, 5th grade. So do you think I wanted to sing Salome though?
Oh
at the
God!
Met?
Did you even know what Salome was at that time?
I knew of like the Bible
Really?
story, and I
Well,
knew
yeah.
I knew the movie where she danced with the veils, and because I
Oh,
thought she was
yeah.
so gorgeous
Forgot about the
with the
movie.
red hair, and she flips over, and yeah. So maybe I was just a Salome about ready to happen. It's not that different from Alice in Wonderland.
5th grade, hit 5th grade, Salome, ready to rock and roll.
A little bit, maybe. Well, no, not really.
How'd your parents feel about that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, they saw it.
Mom, Dad, this is where I'm going to sing.
Yeah.